Josh, thanks for taking the time to sit and talk to us today. We're here at Vicarage Road. You're a Watford fan. You've been here since the age of 9. Talk to us about your sort of journey going up through the ranks at Watford and your earliest memories of football.
Yeah, I think my earliest memory of actually coming to the Vic and watching a game was, I think, against Blackpool. Came my dad. I must have been about 3 years old, and obviously a lot's changed since then, like the stadium and obviously players and all that. So yeah, that's kind of my first proper memory of watching football, and obviously at this point now it's got a lot better since. But in terms of academy, obviously started under 6. My dad, to be fair, it wasn't like a planned trial. I was asked to play with my dad's mate's team against Watford, like a trial game, and he needed an extra player, so on the day, so I came and played, and then obviously they asked me to come back and stay, and then obviously stay into under 9s, and knowing that I'm going to be playing for like the club I've supported and grew up watching, which it was very good.
Coming to Vicarage Road, what are some of your earliest memories of coming here, and what sort of players do you remember watching in sort of the early days of coming here?
I remember obviously growing up watching like players like Anya, Forestieri, like I just used to love like their pace, you know, score goals as well. Abdi, them sort of players, and then obviously Troy Deeney. You know, growing up, I remember obviously watching one of the games. Unluckily enough, I wasn't there for that goal, because I don't know what I was doing, to be fair. Somehow I wasn't here, but like moments like that as well. That's kind of what made me fall in love with the club.
Were there any defenders that stood out to you? Because obviously you're a central defender, you've played at fullback as well. Are there any that over the years you've sort of kept an eye out for and you've maybe watched a bit more closely to think about your game?
Obviously, like players like Cathcart, they've been here like a very long time, and obviously he's been a very good, consistent player. So obviously I've looked at him as I've grown up, because he's obviously remaining in the squad and doing very well. And at the minute, I'd say like players like Ryan Porteous, who's come in and he showed a lot of passion as well, and you know, hopefully he'll keep doing that for the club.
I'm sure you've had many amazing memories here so far at Watford, but we'll talk about the Youth Cup, because I'm sure that's like the pinnacle for under-18s players. What's that been like, this experience this season, and also getting a goal as well?
No, yeah, it's been a brilliant experience. That's kind of obviously what you're looking up to when you're under-16s. I remember I was sat over there watching the Chelsea game, thinking, oh, hopefully that'll be me next year. And yeah, thankfully it was, and it was a really good time as well. Everyone's, you know, positive, trying to fight for their place. You know, it was like healthy competition as well, so everyone's, you know, performing well. But yeah, so obviously to find out that I'll be starting, I was delighted. And obviously to get a goal in the first game against Lincoln was, it was nice.
Then moving on to the games against Everton and Arsenal here, what's that like as a Watford supporter playing here at Vicarage Road? The experience different playing on a pitch as big as this and at a stage as big as that in the FA Youth Cup?
Yeah, obviously I was quite nervous for the Everton game, thinking this is the first time I've played in front of like a big crowd, especially at Vicarage Road. But no, it kind of, when you're walking out, hearing the song and the crowd, it gave you that extra boost which you don't get from like a normal game. But yeah, it was brilliant. And then the Arsenal game, obviously we were unlucky to come away losing just that short 10-minute spell. But it's looking back on it now, obviously I'm disappointed, but it was a great experience to say that we've pushed that team right to the end, and they've obviously gone on to go into the final. So yeah.
As well for you personally, obviously you're a very young player. What do you think is next for you in the future? What are you looking forward to as a player? Is it pushing on to get a spot in the 21s and establish yourself there and then further? Yeah,
next year obviously I want to try to play 21s as much as I can, obviously. And yeah, obviously fight for that professional contract at the end of it. But obviously like that's the main goal. Then kind of the small goals, I would like obviously want to be training with the first team, kind of get that experience. Because I did this season in pre-season, but obviously I'd like to kind of do it a bit more consistently and get a proper taste of what it's like.
Well, thanks for speaking to us, Josh, and best of luck for the rest of the season and beyond.
Thank you very much.